everyone in. Well, I'm going to try and look at it.
Perfect. We are almost everybody here waiting for the Zoom. Welcome everybody tonight for our Zoom meeting for new parent orientation and for all the parents who are going to enjoy this summer 2022. We are having an amazing expectation because it's going to be really amazing summer this year. We're having 1,000 kids registered already for this summer, and it is amazing. The program that we are planning for all the kids, and we want to start to present all the staff that is working behind to have everything ready for this camp in this summer. And we are going to give you information that is important that you need to know before Monday, the first day of camp. So let me start with the presentation, and I'm gonna give the second slide. So Bonnie, if you can explain what is the agenda for tonight.
So hi everyone, I'm Bonnie Raymond. I think there's a slide coming up soon. It has my title, but I'm the Chief Community Officer, and I do oversee camp here at the Bear School and also including our preschool. And our agenda is full, as you see. I am not going to list one by one. You can see it's full. We're going to go through each of these, and you put any of your questions in the chat. The chat can go to any one of our co-hosts, and we're going to do our best to answer it in the chat. And if we can't get to it, we'll try and get to it at the end of the meeting. So welcome.
Perfect. Thank you. We want to start to present our camp committee, and they are here tonight in this Zoom, and they are Melissa Levine and Stephanie Robin. So please, if you want to introduce Melissa, are you there?
I'm here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Camp 2022. We're so excited. Stephanie and myself are your camp committee co-chairs, and we are here to help make camp even better than it already is. Stephanie?
Maybe she can unmute herself. That's fine. I don't know. If not, I know that
Stephanie
she's there.
Ramsden is my amazing camp co-chair, who's also super involved in the preschool. If you know her, you will be seeing her around camp all summer long.
I think she's unmuted.
Hi all. Yes, hi, thanks for joining. Melissa and I will be happy to answer your questions, and we're taking volunteers for help.
Thank you, Stephanie and Melissa. Okay, Bonnie.
So as I said, there was a slide that's going to introduce me, but we'd like to also introduce our CEO, Scott Ehrlich, who's been with our JCC, over 13 years right now, and he knows camp really well. So.
Yeah, I just want to say good evening to everybody. Welcome. We're going to have a great camp this summer. One of the best camps in all of Florida and all of the country, voted many times in Broward County the #1 camp. We've put together an incredible staff, incredible set of lay people, and you're going to have a great time. And again, communication's our #1 thing. So if you have questions about camp, if you need to know something, all of us are available all the time to answer your questions.
Okay, and then there's me, and of course, Perla is our fearless camp director, who you're going to be hearing from all night. So
yes, exactly. So perfect. Thank you, Bonnie. Let's continue. I want to introduce important people that they are working in our camp, and they are Mike Shannon and Dale McLean. You know them more like Mike and Dale, and they are hosting every day the flagpole in the morning, where the kids are coming every day for big surprises. The best thing of our camp is we have a TV show production in the morning, where every day the kids come and they are in a TV show. They are having a lot of surprises, they are having a lot of games, and we start our day in the morning with the best energy that every camp can have. And I want to say that Mike and Dale are really our best hosts in our camp. And Mike also, he's in charge of adventure and extreme camp, and Dale, he's in charge of all the specialist activities that we have and all the special events. So if they are here, please, you can unmute yourself and you can present?
Well, I think they can't unless I find them and unmute them. Remember that, Pearl.
So
Yeah.
that's true.
The list is like 300 long. So.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna continue.
Oh,
And-
I am here. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I think Bonnie found me.
Okay,
Good.
I guess maybe somebody else might have. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Really excited to see you all on this Zoom. Yeah, Perla said it. I've been doing this for a very long time, working at the JCC camp, and oh, there goes my son behind me. And I love it. Dale and I love it, and everybody, all of our staff members absolutely love camp. That's why we do it, because we love working with children and our counselors and everybody else. What a fantastic place we have. And I don't know, it's a camp family. It's the best. So my kids go to camp there. My oldest daughter, Hallie, is now going to be a CIT, which is crazy because Pearlie, you said a minute ago or Bonnie, I think, said that Scott's been here over 13 years and my daughter's 15. So when Scott came, she was 2. Now she's 15. Anyway, it's wonderful. It's so good to see everybody. We look forward to a great summer.
Thank you, Mike. Beautiful. So if Dale is not there, I know that it's hard to find everybody. I'm gonna continue with the next slides, okay?
Okay, so this is our early childhood team. Also J Kids a little bit as well. So we have Judith Rose, and I think she can talk, but I got to take your view off of Spotlight. But anyway.
Hi, everybody.
Here we go. Here's Judith.
That's the best picture of me ever taken, so I have to use it for the rest of my life.
So Judith is early childhood director, so over our J Sprouts, and as well, she is, assisting with J Kids as well. Michal Hen is the early childhood assistant director, and Arlene Abrams is the preschool operations director, and she helps oversee J Sprouts, and she also oversees J Kids, which is the kindergarten. So these are the kids that just graduated from our preschool who know our preschool staff best. So that's why she's a great transition director to have overseeing both those camps. So thank you.
Perfect. Well, also we have here Will Crow, who is in charge of J Sport, and we have Scott Dermer and Rachel Greenhut that they are in charge of our amazing Camp Giborin. And also we have Robin, and Robin Brown, she's in charge of Inside Out Theater with the 2 presentations that we have in this summer with Frozen and the Dalmatans show. So let me go with, yes.
Okay. We also have Neil Buckholtz, although his name is spelled wrong. We apologize, Neil. We will get that corrected. And he is our youth services director during the year here. And in the summer, he oversees J Tech Camp, J Girls Camp. And he also oversees our theater camp, and he helps out with all kinds of camp operations. Aaron Vainraub oversees the Maccabi Tzair special and also helps out with camp operations. It takes a village to run this camp, as you can see.
Also in behind, that is like the big stuff in administration, we have Mercedes Russo. He's in charge of all the field trips and all the, amazing, all the logistics that we are planning for, have everything ready. We have Lisa Landy, who is in charge with Joey Mandel together with all the registration for 1,000 kids. And you must know them very well because you have been in contact for the registration with your kids. So they are being taking care of you very well and helping you for whatever that you need in camp. So this is an amazing stuff that we have here in administration. And we also have the staff that is going to be connected and working close with your kids. Those are the unit head. And we have Jenna Lux she's going to be in adventure for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade. We have Joey Mandel for adventure for 5th grade. We have Karen Rubinstein, who is going to be for J Girls from 5th grade to 5th grade. We have Billy O'Rourke, that she's going to be for Extreme 6th, 7th, 8th, and he's going to be with Extreme in general. And then we have Crystal Hidman and Michael Warman with LIT, that they are going to be also training all the kids who are going to be the future leaders and the future counselors in camp. And we have Tara Evans, and she's going to be with J Sport unit head. So this is our team for units head that we have.
Okay, so we're going to do a few slides on communication because we think that great communication between Camp Kadima and the families is really the key to a great summer. So bear with us because I believe it's 4 slides on this. So I'm just going to go over a few quick things. We have a camp newsletter every week that is sent home and emailed each Friday. You can find camp updates that will be posted on our website. I believe after dpjcc.org, you just go /Camp Kadima. I think so. Camp photos are on our DPJCC Facebook page. If you don't like it yet, go on and like it today after the Zoom. We also have an Instagram as well page. If your camper is absent for any reason, you need to email Lisa, who is on the Zoom, and there's her email right there, or you could just call the camp front desk. I'm not sure if that extension 200 is right, but maybe it is.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Since all staff is involved with camp groups during the day, you have to be patient. So if you're looking for, like, let's say, an answer from a counselor or a unit head, we have to, find them, locate them. And also, if it's a counselor you're looking for, they're probably not going to call you back during the day unless it's an emergency. You have to just wait till the camp day's over. WhatsApp. Okay, so hopefully all of you have the WhatsApp app. If you don't, it behooves you to definitely get that app tonight after the Zoom, because that is going to be our #1 way of communicating. Of course, there's still email and there's always phone calls, but that's our digital way of communicating this summer. There's a WhatsApp group for every single group in camp. There'll be multiple slides coming up after me that's going to show you and give you an opportunity to actually scan the QR code and join the group. Also, please contact the front desk if you need to speak to Perla or you need to pick up your camper early. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is the idea this year, because we want to be very well communicated with you and you need to have a good access in communication. The idea is that we are going to create groups in WhatsApp. So we are going to send you information that is important about field trip or whatever other thing that is happening in camp. And the good part is that you can ask a question, and that question is going to be receiving only the person who is the administration. That means the unit head, the director of each one of the camp, and they can give you answers about whatever information that you need for your kid. So I suggest in this moment, if everybody can take your phone and try to you can scan the QR code right now if you want. Don't worry that we're going to give you this paper on Sunday when you come here for the open house. And also, all this information is going to be on the webpage, so you can download tomorrow and you can see it. But I just want to share right now, if you want to scan the code, we can see very fast at the end of the night how many people already are in each one of the group. So you can
also,
see.
I'm gonna interrupt for 1 minute because I'm getting like 3 of the same questions in the chat. And also, by the way, I'm doing this just to give you more time to scan. Okay, so take your time. Some of you might have 3 kids and you got to scan 3 different groups. But listen, a few of you are asking, can you get a copy of this PowerPoint? Of course. So we are recording it. You'll notice that we've been recording from the beginning. I hope we got your permission. Anyway, so we will, this will upload onto the cloud somewhere, and then we will put that link on the website. Also the same, you'll have the link to the packet, which will have this page on it. And you'll also have the link to the whole PowerPoint from tonight. Okay, the whole recording from tonight.
Perfect. So I hope that you could take the time to download your QR code and you can be already added in the chat. Then we are going to continue. Yes, you can explain what is these slides, Bonnie.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so this slide is a list of your staff contact list. If you want to take a minute and take a picture again, see there's a theme tonight. You can take pictures of the slides, but yes, we are recording the whole thing for you anyway. But here is a list of all the different people you can contact. The truth is, there's also one email right at the top that says general information, campkadima@dpjcc.org. I believe it goes to maybe 3 or 4 people. Perla probably knows. I think Perla is one of them, but I know Lisa's one of them. Joey Mandel, who's in the registration, is one of them. Multiple people. So you can always, if you don't want to worry about, I don't remember the email, you can always just do campkadima@dpjcc.org, and that will get to a camp staff. But if you know you have a specific question, and again, let's say it's a specific question for extreme, then you want to go to the extreme director. So you'd want to go to Mike Channon for that. Just see what I'm saying? If you have a question about J Girls, go to Neil, or you can go to J Girls Unit Head Karen. Go to one of them. It'll be a lot easier for you to get your question answered if you go directly to the person. So we really worked hard to put this list together so you know who to go to. But if all else fails, campkadima@dpjcc.org is your best bet. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna talking about Sunday when you're gonna come here for the open house. We want to explain you what you're gonna receive and what you're gonna pick up. We have camp t-shirts will be distributed at the camp open house on June 13 from 3 to 5. We will explain you later exactly how we're gonna divide everybody to make you feel welcome in the exactly hours. Each camper will receive 4 shirts inside of the backpack. For safety and security, all campers and staff must come to camp each day dressed in their Camp Kadima t-shirt. Campers are not required to wear their camp t-shirts on our weekly dress-up spirit days unless they are going on a field trip. And campers should be in shorts and sneakers because it's the best way that they can feel comfortable and they can be walking and participating in the activities in a better way. We don't want to have them walking with flip-flop during the day because there's no safety. Unless they are going to the pool, in that moment they can use the flip-flop. We want to talk about the lost and found because every year is a big challenge for us because we don't want that you lose your things. So there is like a way that we can work better if you can please label everything. During the summer, clothing or personal items get misplaced, so lost items will be brought to the lost and found located in the camp office that is in the Spencer building where is the front desk. And to minimize the number of lost items, please label everything with your camper's name. So I'm talking about the water bottles, the towels, everything. The backpack that we're gonna give you, it is so amazing because you can have a space where you can write the name of your kid in big and we can see it very easily. If any articles, if you don't claim your things at the end of camp, we are gonna make a donation. So we are just trying to ask you please before camp, and if you want to look for your things, you just need to come to the front desk of the Spencer building and we will have in a box all the items over there. Somebody's without, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That happened on the whole thing? Okay.
I don't know how.
I don't know.
No?
No.
Okay.
So is that going to happen on the next slide too? Okay, got
I
it.
think so, like, I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, we don't know how that happened. We apologize. You know what, Perla, you take this slide and I'm going to see if I can work that out, okay?
Perfect. Talking about the camper medication, I just want to explain you a little important information. That is like all medication must be kept at the camp infirmary and dispensed by the camp medic. What does that mean? That we have a medic that the name is Tom, and he should have all the information if you have something important that you need to give to your kids. And not only the unit head, also the medic and the senior counselor, they are going to be taking care of this. Most of the original medication container with the original label. Please, we ask you, you send a special medicine, you need to have them the original box or the original place that they are coming from the pharmacy. An authorization for medication form must be filled out with the medic and on file. Medication must be given to the medic personally by the camper's parent or guardian. Authorization for medication forms are available in the camp office. Any non-prescription medication must be labeled with the child's name and an authorization for an authorization for medication form must be filled out with the medic and on file. Non-prescription medications also must be given to the medic personally by the camper's parent or guardian. In addition, you may authorize the dispensation of Tylenol or the authorization of medication for that you need to give it to your kids. We cannot give any medicine to any kids without asking you or without your authorization. So please, if you need in advance that you need something for your kids, it's better that you can give us a permit and you can give us the authorization in a paper, write it down so we can know what to do if we need to do it. And don't put any medication in your child's camp bag. We need to take it in our hands with adult people, just the staff, the unit head, the doctor, but please don't put it with the kids. About COVID policy that we want just to explain something. 1 second that I need to move because I cannot see. The updated COVID policy are available in our camp website that you can go to read it. It's very clear and it's very easy. Masks are optional for campus and staff. Nowadays in preschool, the staff have a current exception and they are using the mask. If you want to explain, Judy, that is just for now what they are doing.
So we have several cases right now among staff, and we're trying to be able to open camp as healthy and full staffed as possible. So we've seen a little bit of spread, and we know this is a real contagious strain. So we're just hopeful that staff will be able to stop wearing them soon. Parents are always welcome to have their 3-year-old and older child wear a mask if they want. There is no restriction on it for children whatsoever. We hope to end our restriction for staff soon. We'll just have to see how that goes.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, field trips and waivers. You know that we have amazing field trips, and it is important that you can sign all the waivers. The waivers are gonna be always in the website of the page of DPJCC, and we also are gonna give you copies on Sunday when you come to pick up the backpacks and the t-shirt. Some filters are subject to change just in case, so I don't want that you can take completely for sure the information that is, I mean, it is going to be like that, but just in case, if some filters are going to change, we will send you a message in the WhatsApp group. Just to have an idea, the field trips days are going to be for adventure grade 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are going to be on Tuesday. For adventure 4th, 5th are going to be Monday and sometimes on Wednesday. For extreme and LIT, they're going to go twice a week, Monday and Wednesday. For J girls, some of them are going to go on Tuesday and others are going to go on Wednesday. For J Tech, also, some weeks are going to go Monday and another weeks on Wednesday. J Sport, always they are going on Thursday. And Giborim, also always they are going only on Friday. So
Perla, I don't want to interrupt for a minute, but just if you stop sharing, I can share without the drawings on it.
That's perfect. Okay. So I'm going to
stop one second. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to stop sharing for 2 seconds.
1 second.
You just stop sharing.
Yeah, but
perfect. And then I'm going to come back on. And it should be clean now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you still doing field trips?
Yeah. So okay. I want to show them the next slide. That is 1 second.
Oh, okay. I can do it.
Yes, you can do it. Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm doing it now. Go ahead.
Okay. So the next slide is this material. You're going to receive it. And like I said before, it's going to be in the web page and you can download the information. We are going to share all of this information when you add in the chat. Also, we are going to send them so you can have it in your phone. You can see here which activity we have each day. For J girls, we have in-house activities. For kinder, also we have a special in-house activities every week, and we have on Thursday all the dress-up day. So you can see in this calendar how it's working for every week. Can I see the second one, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the week 5, 6, 7, and 8, and you can see the color work is in the week 6. Yes. So you will have it. You can take a picture, but you are going to receive this information.
And also one note before we go on to the next slide is that J Sprouts has its own version of this calendar because they don't go on field trips. And so you're going to get that sent, I believe, Michal and Judith, through the WhatsApp.
It's going to go by WhatsApp and on Remini. Right. And this particular page will also come in camp bags, our camp calendar.
Right, so you'll have that, and it has some of the same things, like they share the dress-up days, the spirit days on the Thursday, and they do try and mimic a lot of the things. So a color war week, they do their own, mini color war. So there's some of the same things, but obviously none of the field trips. So J Sprouts, but kindergarten is included there. J Kids is what kindergarten is. Now we have the new kindergarten boot camp, which is also kindergarten. Okay, So our next slide is about our special events. And again, this is mostly related to the upper camp. So this is kindergarten, all the way up through extreme LIT. Each week we usually have something special. Generally it's a Thursday. I think this year it is a Thursday. First week we open up with silent disco, which is definitely a camper favorite. I think counselor favorite too. We have something new this summer. This is new, Perla, right? The circus show, the world-renowned circus show. Week 3 is Zimria. That's a song fest, like a song contest between all the groups. Everyone loves that. Week 4, we have our Inside Out Frozen show. And I do see that Robin is here, and we didn't get a chance for her to say hello, but I see her now. So I gave her an opportunity. She can come on for a few seconds and just introduce herself, because you can unmute yourself.
Okay, I just want to say I'm very, very, very excited to be back at the JCC. So thrilled to be able to offer the theater camp here. And we're just looking forward to another fantastic summer. I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody and working with everybody again.
Thank you. Okay. And week 5 is the Marlins game. Week 6, of course, we said is Color War. And week 7 is the Return of the Masked Singer. We did that last year. I don't know if that was the first year or not for that. I think it might have been.
Yeah.
And then week 8, we close out with our second Inside Out Theater show, 101 Dalmatians. So it's going to be a great summer of special events.
Well, talking about the Spirit Days, we are going to have for each week different ideas. So the Spirit Days always are going to be on Thursday, so you cannot get confused, and you have to remember that day they can come dressed in different ways. So the first week is going to be Hawaiian Day. The second week, Crazy Hot and Crazy Hair Day. The third week, we have the Superhero Day. Fourth week, All American Day because of 4th of July. And then in the week's fifth, we have the Sport Team Day. And the week 6, we're going to have Color War week. So they're going to get dressed different for all that week from Monday to Friday. Then week 7, they're going to have the Israeli Day. And then we're going to have for the week 8, Disney Day. Those are the Spirit Day that we have for the summer. And we want to explain that for Color War, we always prepare the committee, the parents committee, Stephanie and Melissa, that they are here, they are working hard to prepare a nice spirit pack where the kids can receive everything for Color War. If they are in the red or the blue team, they will receive different items that they can wear and use for the Color War week. So if you're interested in this pack, you can scan the QR code that today Bonnie did it very, very nice and put it in this place. So you can scan this code and you can buy it online, and you can be already set up for the summer. Don't leave this one at the end of the last week, because for the last week it's going to be hard that we can prepare. So if you can do it in advance, we can guarantee for sure that we can have a pack for each one of your kids. I don't know if Melissa want to say something about this.
I just added it to the chat.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
And I know the deadline to fill out the form, I think, is Friday, July 2nd. So you have a couple of weeks, but that's all, just a couple of weeks.
Just one thing for preschool parents. People ask us, should they do it for their little kids? Particularly, we will do a mini color war with our kids. If you have older children that are going to do it, your little kids are going to want to do it too. So don't wait till the last minute. Buy now.
Perfect. Thank you, Judith. Okay.
This is me. Okay.
Yes.
Specialists. We have lots of specialists. The funniest thing is when Pearl and I were reviewing this, the list was not even as big because we kept thinking of more. Every year we always add on more specials. So the and more, I'm telling you, not every special is listed. But obviously swim and our splash pad are like the tops. That when we tried to get to the groups multiple times a week. We have flag football, yoga, soccer, martial arts, pickleball, rikudi, makrabitsayer, music mini, arts and crafts, TikTok, hip hop, improv, X-Zone, and more. See,
and there are much, much more, believe me.
They have a lot of fun. Very lucky campers.
So a typical camp day, how it works is like this. They come and carpool, and we go, the kids go directly to their group. And there, they're going to the flagpole activity that is in the Orlov, and we have amazing morning with Mike and Dale in the flagpole. After the flagpole, they'll go to the special activity that they have, like you saw before in the special events. But we have the activities, then they have lunch, The swimming, sometimes some group they have in the morning and some group they have it in the afternoon. We used to have also a special event during the week that also not always is the same schedule. Sometimes it's on Thursday, sometimes it's on Friday, and we have afternoon carpool. I'm gonna show you like a brief the how run one schedule like an example, but don't take it like it's like that exactly, because each group is different and each week sometimes we have changes because of the special events. But you need to understand that the time of the activities is around 30 minutes and they go from one place to another one, and they have a bunch of activity that is sport areas or art activities or all the specialty that we showed you before, so they don't stop during the day any minute. I know that when they go home maybe they are tired, but that is because they are all day really having a lot of fun and they enjoy the variety that we have here at the J. I think that the better thing that we have here is as our installation, that we have huge JCC and we can have 1,000 or more kids and everybody can do different activities at the same time. So this is really the best for us.
Okay. Every Friday we celebrate Shabbat here, and this year we're very lucky. We're going to have Silvio, who is a wonderful big group leader. We had him in for some of our camp training, and he was amazing. And he will help us with different singing and dancing. There's also this bead ceremony that we have started that they're awarded to different groups for outstanding participation, and then they keep, collecting and adding to their beads. We really ask you please to not pick up during Shabbat. It is towards the end of the day, so sometimes if you have to pick up early, but if you're going to pick up early on a Friday, then pick up earlier than Shabbat, so we don't have parents coming in and out of that special time during the week. Thanks.
For lunch, we want to explain you that lunches are glad kosher and are provided by the Stirling Kosher Catering that we have here at the JCC. In addition to our main dish, we offer a salad bar, sunflower butter and jelly sandwiches and fruit. All food allergies will be accommodated individually. Please notify your campers and camp director or unit head what you need to let us know so we can be aware. We are a peanut aware organization. In keeping with the JCC Kashrut, the Jewish dietary laws, the policies, we please ask you no food or snack may be sent from home or brought on campus. So we really need that you can respect this rule, because we're going to give to the kids everyday lunch and we will have the snacks. The gluten-free lunches are available for an additional fee, so you can call Lisa or Camp Kadima or Joey and we will help you with this.
Thank you. Before I change, Judith, is there anything more that you want to add about lunches, allergies?
So for allergic kids of very young children, we do prefer that parents send their own food. We've talked with parents individually. Some parents are doing some food testing, but we try real hard not to do testing in camp. It's just hectic. So that we're working with parents on that individually. Thank you for asking.
Oh, by the way, here's the example of the lunch menu, Perla. Sorry.
Yes. Can you add me, because I cannot, am I add me or no? I just, no? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the menu that you will receive also, and you will have a copy on Sunday, and also it's going to be on the web page, so you can take a picture if you want right now just to see it. But you can see that the menu, we have different variation of the menu, and also we have food that the kids really can eat and they can enjoy.
Okay, swimming and aquatics. So as I mentioned, campers are scheduled for swimming every day. And again, it doesn't come out to every day all the time, because if you're on a field trip, you probably don't have swim. And then sometimes you might also be given splash pad as well. If for some reason your camper doesn't want to swim a certain day, or in general at all, if there's any issues with that, you need to talk to, I would, definitely speak with your counselor or unit head for sure if there's any issues. So every day you're looking at, and once you get your schedule, you'll see. Obviously, if you're not swimming on the field trip day, don't bring this stuff, but bathing suit, towel, plastic bag, a big plastic bag for your wet items. And they do need water shoes. They can't walk through the JCC like from where they change barefoot. So they have to have some kind of water shoes or flip-flops. Just remember, you don't come in flip-flops though. You still need, sneakers, tennis shoes as your regular shoes, and label everything.
Carpool information. We want to explain you what is going to happen and how it works from the morning to the end of the day. So the people who needs to have the camper for the early or aftercare. In early care begins at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and your child must be pre-registered for this service, and please do it in advance so we can also organize our list for the carpool. Regular drop-offs begins properly at 8:45 for everybody, the rest of the people that they are not in early and aftercare. The children arriving after 9 a.m. and the carpool is over. So please, if you come after that hour, you need to park, and then the camper needs to go to the front desk of the building with the parents, and then we can take the kids and accommodate in the group that they are going to be. The afternoon carpool pickup is at 3:40 to 4 p.m. And we also we have two different carpools scheduled because Camp Giborim, they go from 3:10 to 3:35.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Before.
Go back 1 second because you didn't say about
I know.
preschool and siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before. The
sorry. I'm gonna just stop sharing for a second and I'll come right back. Sorry. You keep talking about carpool. First.
Okay, so the carpool is going to be important that you can respect. The 7:30 is the first one, they come early, and then the regular is 8:45 to 9 a.m. And I need to ask you for a favor. The first week is going to be a big challenge for everybody. You need to understand that we don't know yet the name of your kid, and the counselors need to understand in which group they are going to be completely when we are doing carpool. It is a challenge for the first week. If you can understand and you can prepare yourself, and you need to know that it's going to be Monday to Friday, a little I'm going to say like hard, or maybe you need to prepare 30-40 minutes, or maybe a little more for the first week to be in carpool, but take it like for the first week. We promise that the second week is going to be much better, but this is always normal when we start the first week of camp. So please try to don't complain, and try to understand, and try to help us. Where we were, preschool siblings. I was there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Preschool and siblings, yeah.
Yes. So preschool carpool will always be in front of the preschool building. All preschool siblings will be dropped off and picked up in the preschool area. So the idea is like in the morning when you come and you have a preschool kid, you can go to the carpool area in front of the preschool, and both of the kids or three of your kids are gonna live in the same area, and we are gonna take them to the group. And the same thing is going to happen in the afternoon. We are going to take your kid that they are in upper camp, and we are going to take them to preschool. So instead of preschool, it's going to be bus lobby, but for you, it's the same carpool line. You are going to be coming from the JCC main door, and then you are going to be in a line, and you are going to pick up, first of all, the siblings that they are in upper camp, and the same line is going to take you to preschool, where you're going to pick up your preschool kid. Like I said, carpool, the first day is going to be a little challenge, so please be patient and help us. We have special car tags. We have two different colors this year. The yellow is only for Camp Giborim, and the blue is going to be for upper camp and preschool. You will receive this car tag on Sunday. I need that you can please remind that when you arrive to the open house, you have to go to 3 different places. One table is going to be with Lisa, and then you are going to go, Lisa, because you need to bring any paper that we need, that maybe you need to bring for the medication or the thing that you need to give us. Then you have to go to meet the counselor, and you have to pick up the backpack with the shirts. And there is another table that you have to go to pick up your car tags. Without this car tag, you cannot, it's not going to be easy that you can get into the JCC to pick up your kids. And also it's going to help us to read the name. You don't see it here, but I have it already in my office. All the car tags are printed with the last name and the name of your kid with the grade. So it's going to be very easy for us when you arrive. We will call you by radio and by WhatsApp, so we will prepare your kid to have ready in the line when you come to the front area from the carpool.
Okay.
This is the map. That we know that we have a lot of families that they are new for this year, and the carpool for camp is not, for upper camp is not the same place for the regular place that you used to come to the JCC. We used Carpool in the school area, and to get in that area of the school area is in the back street. So the best way that you can do is go to the GPS, and you can write the address that we put here in the map, and they are going to take you directly to the street that you can get in for the carpool. So you can understand then in the map that there are lines in red and in blue, because when you get into the carpool, there are two ways that you can go. One for upper camp, one is for Giborim, and if you are coming from the front gate in the Davy Post at JCC, knowing the school, you also are gonna go around to pick up your kid for preschool. So you need just to check this map. You can read it very carefully to try to understand if you are new. It's not complicated, but I just want to explain you that if you want to come for upper camp, go to the GPS and put the address, and they're going to take you directly to the entrance of the school area in the back street.
Good.
Yes. The same information that I said before for the siblings is all information in this page that you also receive on Sunday. Here you have all the schedule at what time is the morning drop-off, 8:45 to 9, and at what time is the afternoon pickup for J. Spratt, 3:40 to 4, and Upper Camp is 3:40 to 4 p.m. Giborim is the only one who has another schedule in the afternoon. That's 3:10 to 3:35. They leave before in order to have better system in the afternoon for the pickup.
Okay, before I move to the next slide, I thought of something, my memory from last summer. For those of you who in general signed up to use Aftercare in the summer, but you know how sometimes certain days or certain weeks you're not really using it, but you just signed up for the whole summer just in case. Okay, you must tell us that you're not using it, because what happens is you're going to come into Carpool at 10 of 4 and pick up. We're not going to have your children because they're on our list that they go to Aftercare. So they're going to be all the way on the other side of the building, especially if for some reason you have a preschool sibling. We're talking 15 minutes before we can get your camper from the other side of the building to this side. So please, if you've signed up for Aftercare and you know you're not using it, either a certain day or a whole week, please tell us. Who's the best person to tell? Lisa, you tell me. If you're in preschool, I know you want to tell like Judith or Michal, but for upper camp, who should they tell? Perla, Lisa, somebody. Anyway, you need to tell the camp office for sure, okay? We need to know. You could always tell your director, your unit head.
Put it in your WhatsApp group.
Yes.
You could put it in the WhatsApp. Thank you. There you go.
Yes.
But you need to tell us, or else it's difficult. If you're picking up, we won't have your camper with us because we're following the list that they were signed up. Yes.
Exactly. Most important. We're working on those sibling lists right now. The thing that holds up Carpool the most is if we don't have correct information. So if you're not sure if you signed up for Aftercare or not, because if you sign up for Aftercare and have an older camper, they're not going to get brought to this side. So we want to make sure that if you're not sure, call us tomorrow and we'll check our records. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we have a quick like little announcement here. It's like a quick commercial for our Tasty Tuesdays and Thirsty Thursdays at Morning Carpool. And all of our sales benefit our wonderful Camp Giborim Scholarship Fund. So it's a lot of fun. I do know on the preschool side, I believe you just do Tasty Tuesdays. Is that correct? But
Yeah.
on the Spencer Building side, the main Carpool side, we do both Tasty Tuesdays and Thirsty Thursdays, and it's a lot of fun. So hopefully you'll help support that.
Okay, we have here the social media that is important. I know that you want to see your kids. I know that you want to see pictures. So the best way is that you need to follow us in our social media, Facebook, in Instagram, in TikTok, and you can have a lot of pictures that you can see from your kids. We are going to have this year different albums in Facebook. That means that if you are in Jaegers, you can go and check the album for Jaegers and you will find your kids easily. And if you have adventure or preschool, and we will do different albums so you can go to Facebook to check them. Also, it's important that you can follow us in Instagram and TikTok also, because in Instagram we share important information, and in TikTok you will see nice thing that we are going to do for camp in summer. Also, for the stories in Instagram, you can always follow us so you can see how is a day in camp, because we also share stories every day. So this is the best thing that you can follow us as soon as you can. And those are the emails that if you want to contact us, like the Bonnie explained before, Camp Kadima is the best email that you can write. But again, I prefer if you have a specifically question for the unit head or the director, write to them. That it's going to be completely better because they will answer you immediately. You know where the photos are going to be, and that is the plan for our social media information.
Okay, so open house. Yes, thank you for the few parents that wrote to me and probably wrote to other people. I'm sorry, our PowerPoint said the 13th. The 13th is the first day of camp. The 12th is the open house this Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. We have such a big camp this summer. We split it up. So if your last name is from A to M, you're going to come from 3 to 4 p.m. Okay, and just so you know too, both the preschool, J Sprouts, and the upper camp are all in one open house in the gym. Which gym, help me, Perla? The Feinberg? No.
Yes, the Feinberg.
Feinberg gym.
Yes,
the Feinberg
yes.
gym.
That is
But
the one
camp-
who is next to the gym, the
next to the fitness center.
fitness center. Yes.
And but Camp Gibarim's open house, still that day, still that time, same alphabet, but they're going to actually be
In the
their
building.
in the
They're
building.
gonna be in the building where the kids are during the week, so they have to go directly. The parents can park and they go directly to the school building. So they are gonna be inside
We'll
of
have
the.
staff out there showing you where to go.
Yes.
So if you just park by the Posnack School parking lot, there will be camp staff available to show you which building. Yes? I think
Yes,
there's
and they
also a
can.
good sign out there too. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone got it. Your last names A through M is 3 to 4 p.m. Last names N through Z is 4 to 5 p.m. You're going to get shirts. You're going to get great backpacks this summer. Those of you who had last summer's backpacks, we know they sort of fell apart a little bit. But anyway, we've heard you, and we've got beautiful backpacks that are actually sponsored by Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, and they have their beautiful logo on them, and they're on our shirts too. So thank you to Joe DiMaggio for being a great supporter of the JCC, and you'll get your card tags, you'll get your camp schedules, everything, get all your questions answered. So hopefully we'll see you there.
Okay, I want to say something about the open house before go to the questions. Like the counselors are going to be there. We are going to have in each table the QR code also in case that you didn't scan. That day you can also scan in your phone, and please be sure that you can be added to the chat. Be sure that you can take the envelope with all the paper that we're going to share with the field trips and the menu and all the information for summer. Then you have to check the right size for your kids. So open the backpack and check that everything is fine. And then go to Lisa if you need to give her any paper for camp. I think that is important that you can try to check everything in that moment, that day, and you can meet the counselor for your kids and the unit head and the directors. So I don't know if there are more questions in the chat, Bonnie or Scott. I don't know if you can.
Why don't you stop share? I see someone with their hand raised.
I think we're going to go through the questions in the chat, Scott, because the numbers of people, if we do start unmuting, it's going to be difficult. So I think there's about 6 of us. We have chat. So if each one wants to, like I have to look in my chat, and each one of us can go through our chats and answer the questions.
Yeah, so David is on that you have your hand raised. Please put your question in the chat, and we will answer that as part of, and we'll read your question and answer it. I do want to mention that, as we know, things are pretty rough in Ukraine, and we are taking in 15 Ukrainian campers this summer. So you'll see them on campus. They're so appreciative. Perla gave the families a beautiful tour of the center, and so you'll see about 15 campers here at the J. I know Temple B'nai Aviv is taking about 20 campers. Ramat Shalom is taking 20 campers. Barry University is taking 40 campers. And many, many camps around South Florida are taking Ukrainian children that are here in South Florida. So thank you to all the staff and everybody for working with the Ukrainian kids that are coming.
Okay, thank you. So I don't know who we want to start with, like Judith for preschool. Do you have questions in your chat that you want to share or go over? Either Judith or Michal go over with the larger group?
A few parents asked about, I just wanted to clarify about the drop-off. The drop-off and the pickup for early care, late care, regular drop-off, and regular dismissal is all on the preschool side if you have a preschool child and an upper camper. If you have kindergarten and older children only, you aged out, and we love you, but you don't come here anymore. Somebody thought that, I mean, we love you, but you're not with, you're on the other side.
Yeah, it's sort of, we really simplified it right down this summer. You're really only on the preschool side if your camper's in preschool, or you have a sibling of your sibling of a preschooler. So it's only related to preschool is what I'm saying. Either you're a sibling of a preschooler or you are a preschool camper. The rest of camp is on the other side. So that makes it easy.
One other really important question somebody asked me about, because we say that we are a nut aware facility. The reason is because our caterers' personal children are very highly allergic. They don't do anything with nuts, tree nuts, peanuts, seeds. They don't do that. However, inadvertently, another child, we're an open institution. People are coming in and out of the JCC. Generally, we can't say we're completely nut free because you don't know if somebody's comes into the gym, comes into someplace and they have nuts. So we have to be careful and say that. That's why we don't serve them.
Okay, great. So I have a few questions in my chat that I haven't gotten to, obviously, so I'm going to get to them now. Krista Barth, I know you had a question. It's more related to preschool. So if you can put in your chat, put that directly to Judith or Michal, that would be really helpful. Couple of people have asked if they're out of town for Sunday, what is their best bet for meeting the counselors and picking up the shirts? Perla, do you want to take that?
If they cannot come on Sundays, they can. Yes, that's fine. They can contact Lisa, and we're gonna be available Monday to Friday in camp schedule, so they can come for the front office in the school building that is campsite, not here in the JCC, and you can go to pick up the backpack with the shirt. Lisa, do you wanna say something else? Lisa, I don't know if we can unmute Lisa. You don't find her?
She can unmute herself, so.
You can unmute Lisa. Huh? Yes.
They can pick up their camp bag on Monday when they drop off their child. It'll be in their camp in their room waiting for their child. And if they're not starting the first week, they can pick it up anytime after the first few days of camp. But tomorrow it's not accessible for us because they are not ready.
And we're busy moving our administrative staff for camp over to the campsite. So we won't necessarily even be accessible to a phone or a computer for a number of hours.
Oh, Bonnie, I want to mention something about security. You should understand that there is, sorry, my light goes out. There are 7 armed security people on our campus during the camp day. Please follow their directions, listen to our security guards, listen to the people that are running Carpool. We know how to make it safe for everybody, but I did want to let you know that we do have that on campus. That is a normal part of what you'll see during the school year as well. So that's a norm for our campus.
Somebody was asking me if we need help or volunteer for translator from the Ukrainian children's, and I said, if you can contact me, please send me your phone number in an email and I will call you so we can organize a way that if I need you, I will ask you for help for sure. So please send me your phone number and I can call you.
Okay, great. I know Serena asked, what time does the morning ceremony start? I think you mean flagpole. It starts at 9:30, but we definitely advise you need to drop off before 9, between that 8:40 and 9. But it does start at 9:30.
And I know that we said it, but I just want to say it again. J Sprout preschool is one area, and J Kids, that is kinder, they are already in upper camp, and you have to go to pick them up in upper camp side, not in the preschool.
And a couple of people had asked about shirts, t-shirts. So t-shirts are absolutely required every day for all campers and staff as well, except for on the spirit day, the dress up day, they can wear that. If they also want to bring their camp shirt and change into it later, they can do that. Some people do that. 100%, you cannot go on the field trip without that shirt, by the way, but the campers need to wear it every single day.
I'll just add, there was one more question also about field trips. How are kids safely handled when they're out on the field trips? What are our protocols?
Melissa? I sorry.
Oh, she was asking you to answer that about our safety.
You want me to answer?
No, because I was texting a mom about the Ukraine.
Okay. So when kids are out on a field trip, what safety protocols do we have in place for them?
in addition to them wearing our camp shirts.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand
I
you.
think what
Well,
she's asking for is, yeah, I mean, first of all, there's, the ratio is really small because remember, there's multiple counselors per group and CITs. So, and there's, we do attendance at a number of times, obviously when they first get on the bus and then when at multiple times during the trip as
Let
well.
me explain how we are going when we go for a field trip. We have, first of all, more than 3 staff for each one of the group, plus the unit head and the director that they're going also together for a field trip. So we have a system. Before we go to the bus, we know how many kids we're having. When we are in the bus, we recheck, and then in each one of the field trip, we have like safety, security that we are already explained them how they have to walk in each one of the places. When we are going to a place that is open, we divide the groups and we divide the kids. So for example, if I had 12 kids and 3 counselors, each one is taking care of 4, and we divide them always that we know with whom they're going to be in charge that day in the field trip. Again, we have more extra staff for field trip. They are going, like the unit head and the director that we have, that always help in those field trips.
Yes, and we always send out text messages when they depart campus and when they arrive to the field trip and vice versa.
Yes.
Okay, I know that my chat has a few that are only specific to J Sprouts. They're regarding diapers, they're regarding swim diapers. We're not going to answer it in this group, as we'll still be on for a few more minutes, I assume. Please send that message. People sent it to me. Send it directly to either Judith, Mahal, or Arlene. Any one of those 3 will be able to give you specific answers for that. I'm still going through my chat. Pearl, I don't know if you went through your chat. Most of my chat has to do with how do we get rid of the scribbles and the lines, and people had many suggestions. So thank you. The problem is, while we had those scribbles and lines, I wasn't looking at the chat. I was trying to get rid of it. And what we figured out at the time was we actually just switched sharing. So Perla stopped sharing and I shared mine, which didn't have scribbles. But I did, by the way, clear the whiteboard so that no one could use it anymore, but we were stuck with the scribbles for a few minutes. I apologize.
Yes, Judy want to say something.
Yeah, so a parent just said something, because see, we're wearing our new style and hats. Somebody just wrote me and said, are they available for purchase? I don't know.
We can find more.
I don't know.
Right now, they're limited to the leadership of the Camp Kadima team, but it seems like everyone really likes them.
If they like it, we can do more. Don't worry.
Somebody did ask, can they buy extra T-shirts? So is the answer to that yes, Lisa? Yes, can they buy extra shirts?
If we have the size available, we will help. Don't worry. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Somebody asked, how will you know what color you are for color war? Aha, what a great question. You won't know that till
no, nobody knows. That is
all I would say this is I highly recommend that you have some red, some blue colors in your wardrobe, because if you only have just one, then you're gonna have to go out and buy. So
and it is a surprise.
Nobody knows
for
that
the
right
kids.
Now.
No, and also it's a surprise for the kids, so we don't want to give them in advance. They have to feel the emotion that they are going to receive the news in the same day. So yes, it's easy. Just take, in case, blue and red, or you will have a weekend to prepare. Don't worry. Mm-hmm.
I have more questions. So people want to know about field trips, who goes, who doesn't go. So everybody goes except J Sprouts doesn't go, J Kids doesn't go, which also includes kindergarten boot camp. So first grade and up go. So the only group that's sort of questionable then is what about Sports Academy Junior that has K and 1 in it? The first graders go, they join the field trip of Adventure first grade, and the kindergartners stay, and we split up the staff. So, the senior goes with, like, I think the CIT, and the 2 juniors stay for kindergarten, for Sports Academy Junior, but they join a J Kids schedule for those 3 hours that they're on the trip. So that is the story there. But everyone else, first grade and up, including Camp Ibrahim, go on 1 trip a week, except Extreme goes on 2, except for week 1, because they don't go on Monday, the first day of camp. So that answers that.
Yeah, Bonnie, I'm going to jump off real quick. First of all, I want to thank everybody. I have to get to another event. And I do want to do a selfish plug saying that next summer, we are hosting the JCC Maccabi Games. We are the only games in North America. We'll be having about 1,800 athletes from all over the world come to our Broward community. It is a Broward County Jewish event. And we're hoping that you guys will be ready to house some athletes from all over the world. So get ready to hear about housing and signing up for housing. We have to house about 1,500 athletes in our community. So it's going to be a huge highlight of next summer camp as well. So again, I want to thank you as I head to my next event and wishing you a wonderful summer.
Thank you, Scott. I think that we are also ready for this meeting. I'm very, very excited to see all of you on Sunday. This is not the end. Don't worry. We are in contact with you. So Sunday, if you have more questions, you can come to look for us. All the team are going to be there really, really ready to answer you and to meet you. I want that you can really meet the director of each one of the different camp because they are going to be close to you for whatever information that you need. And we are going to have a big event this Sunday. So please come. We are happy to see you and see your kids. And then I'm just want to remind you that you can please help us. The first week is going to be a challenge for Carpool. Be patient and help us as much as you can. Put music, relax, and try to bring some snacks. And we will do our best to move it fast for after the first week.
Perla, I just want to say I still have like at least 10 more questions in my chat. I do. I'm sorry. So I'm going to try my best to answer them really quick. Some of them I'm just going to say to you, you got to go directly to your camp director, whether it's the J Sprouts director or the J Theater director. But I know somebody asked about J Theater going swimming. I can answer that. They have it twice on their schedule. I think it's Monday and Wednesday or Monday and Thursday. Robin will tell you those dates when she has her schedule. But I know they're not going on day one, the first day of camp. I can tell you that because they audition. But the other people are asking what's the ratio of counselor to kids. It really completely depends on the age group. So we can't answer that in one. You have to go to it. But in general, it's around 1 to 10, but our ratio is way better than that because almost all the groups have 3 counselors in them, some of them 4. Everyone has a senior, a junior, a CIT for the most part. Some groups have 2 juniors. So when you look at our ratio, we're actually usually like 1 to 6 or 1 to 8. But in general, we do follow a 1 to 10 ratio, but again, much lower ratios in the preschool. So a lot of people have questions on lunches and picky eaters and lunches. You got to talk directly to your unit head and your camp director. And if you need something special worked out, you got to work it out with them. Go ahead, Judy.
Can I say something about food though?
Yeah.
Summer is the best time for food in the JCC. Jonathan Rapp and the Sterling Kosher Catering goes out of their way to have tons of different choices. We recognize that there's hundreds of children and many picky eaters, and every day there's salad bar and there's sandwiches and there's pasta. It's cold, usually cold, like side pasta, like side salad pasta, but there's stuff every day. There's cut up vegetables and fruits, and I've never seen a child go hungry at camp.
Thank you, Judy.
You know.
Well, I want to say more thing that I have questions also for Western Bus. The people who needs the Western Bus need to send an email to Lisa or to Camp Kadima, and she will send you the address exactly and the time at what time the bus is going to pick the kids and drop them in Weston. So please write an email to Lisa or Camp Kadima. Yes.
I'm going to email everybody tomorrow with the bus counselor's phone number and contact information, as well as the pickup location and times.
Perfect. Thank you, Lisa.
I already have it on my list.
About the policy for the cellular for the kids. Yeah. If you are asking, I prefer and I'm begging you, don't send the kids with cellular. It is really, really a big distraction for them, and they need to be engaging with the activities, with the friends, with the counselors, and doing the activities that we are planning for them. When you send them with phone, they are sometimes get distracted, and we don't want that. And also we cannot take care of the cellular phone. So if they lost it and they are like, please don't send them. If you can try to avoid, that will be the best. If they are using in the wrong way, the counselors are going to take them away. But again, we don't want to take care of the phone. So please don't send your kids with the cellular unless that is an important emergency or something, and then you can explain us and we can try to be in contact with you instead of the kid. So try to avoid to send the kids with the cellular. And if you have an information about the EpiPen, please, I need that you can come the first day and park your car and come to meet the doctor, the medic that is Tom, and you can have conversation with him and with the unit head of each one of the directors, so we can know exactly the details about your kids and your really needs about this.
Okay, I need to clarify one thing. Robin, I saw your chat to me. Sorry, Inside Out Theater Camp does not go on field trips. That was a mistake, and I said everyone else does, first grade and up, not Inside Out. We wouldn't get a show of Frozen if they left for a half a day to go on a field trip. So anyway, sorry about that. And then there's a couple of people who came on for the Gibborim orientation.
It's coming now. It's 7. They have to go now with Scott Remer is doing the orientation now
it's
at
a different
7.
link though,
It's
correct?
another link that he sent. So the people
Okay.
who is in Giborim, they can go now with
Does
the
somebody have that link to put in the chat? I do not have that link. Does anyone of us who are co-hosts have that link?
Scott sent it to the people from Giborim. I don't have
Okay.
it. So
All right, so hopefully that person who's on the chat who asked that, hopefully you'll get
maybe
that
she's
link.
there over there. I'm sure that maybe she is already
She
there.
asked like 3 minutes ago, but anyway. Okay, I think I got through most of them. I mean, in the end, the main thing that we want to tell you is come on Sunday from 3 to 5 and you'll get your questions answered because everyone's going to be there in person, all of the staff in all of the groups. So that will be helpful, as well as remember you have all the emails of the individual people that you could also email them. But come Sunday, and I think we'll be good. I think I got through most of them. There were a few individual questions that you really just need to go directly to your specific camp. And thank you, Perla. Thank you, all of the other co-hosts, our committees, Stephanie Robinson, Melissa Levine, our co-chairs. They want more volunteers. They need you. We need some help. It's fun. And we also like honor you at the end of the summer and you get to come up on stage. So it's fun. It's fun. We're excited. I think the weather looks good next week. If anyone looked, it's not going to rain very much. No,
well,
it's not going to rain at all.
So we are welcome to receive you because this is a Hollywood year and we will have your kids in a red carpet this year. So they will enjoy surprises that we have for them. So thank you for the Zoom. Thank you for everybody being here. And we are going to see you Sunday for sure. We want to meet all the parents.
Thank you all.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you for coming.